focus now on the W with Laquita Thompson, National Girls Basketball Evaluator. Good to see you here.
Hey, good to be here.
Without a doubt. So we just saw the Wings. Did they make a mistake by standing pat at the trade deadline?
Now, it's easy for us on the outside looking in and seeing where their weaknesses are defensively, not being able to protect the paint or the rim. But when you look at the cap, the way that the WNBA has it set up, it's pretty strict, it's pretty tight. And so you have to look at those contracts. Iriki and Elena Smith have big contracts. And so I think one of the issues also was finding a good trade partner that would be willing to give up somebody like, for instance, a Nafisa Collier. This is her last year contract with them, which she could have been a great addition to them. But Minnesota's like, no, look, we're trying to win this year as well. So I think they just kind of had, they're kind of in this box where this best thing to do is just kind of go with what you got and make the best of it.
Now at 8-23, where exactly is the Connecticut in the rebuild? Do you, see pieces for them in the future as far as, the Comets team on this roster, or is there still a long way to go?
Well, I'll say this, and I've been saying this all season. When you look at the Sun, there are some young pieces that are going to be good assets for the Comets. For instance, Sanaa Rivers is going to be there, as well as Aaliyah Edwards. Now, they just got rid of Anissa Morrow, which was going to be really great for us in rebounding. But overall, I think there's still a long way to go. There are still many pieces to put together. We do have veteran in Brittany Griner, but you still have to build around our young players and development and all these things that are needed. So, yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit longer for us to come back on that Houston Comets trail.
Well, let's talk about a hot topic. Did the WNBA get it right by rescinding Caitlin Clark's technical?
Oh, dun, dun, dun. It's kind of when you hear that. And I have to agree. I think they did. I don't think that warranted a suspension or anything like that. I think it was a continuation of her body flow. And from looking at it, the retakes and over and over and over again, I didn't see her say much, because sometimes that happens. But I think they did get it right this time. I believe so.
So she's back to 7 technicals. Does she need to change the way perhaps she deals with officials, especially now because that suspension is 1 technical away?
Oh, goodness. Now, I will be fair in saying this about controversy. In the professional leagues, period, everybody needs to calm down a little bit. She's not the only one. But I think the thing that Caitlin needs to understand is how it affects her team. When you realize if you are an important piece on the team and you're the leader and you're the floor general, we got to have you on the court. And so when you're not on the court, we're missing pieces there. So I think if she could get that in her mind, that would be so much better for her, for the look of the game, as well as for her team.
What's the biggest WNBA story right now that isn't getting enough attention?
Let's see. There's so many windows we can look at that with this being the 30th year of the league. That alone is important. But I think there's a player that we overlook, we don't talk enough about. And she's also, I think, an MVP candidate, and that's Kelsey Mitchell. This player, she put Indiana on her back. Literally, she played till the wheels fell off. Remember last season? But I think she comes to the game. She broke Asia's record with 16 most games with 20-plus points. You can hardly guard her. She's so fast and everything. But I think we don't talk enough about her and what she brings to the league and to Indiana.
What about the trade, Kelsey Plum? Is she enough to get Phoenix over the hump?
To be honest, I don't think so. I think this is what is happening with that particular trade there, because free agency, she's still going to probably kind of tit-tat and look around
test
and see
the waters.
Exactly. I think they wanted to for Phoenix, I think they brought her in because they want her to test the system, test the culture, test the city, the facilities, and see if they can get her to like it, to buy in, and then build for the next season or so. So I don't think it'll be like a big change. They got what are they? They're close to the bottom, 12 somewhere?
Something like that, yeah.
So I don't think going to the playoffs and things like that is really on their mind, but it's about next year, keeping her there, long term.
What we saw from Minnesota on Sunday, and really what we've seen from Minnesota most of this season, is Minnesota truly the team to beat? I know they're number 1 in the standings, but are they truly the number 1 team in this league?
Okay, all I'm gonna do is this. That's all I'm gonna do. If I do this, you know what this means, and this means Olivia Miles, Nafisa Collier, they are all back together, I will say yes. Looking at that game, and that's one of the games that I just really love to watch, is that rival that they have there. You got Asia and Collier going at it. And then what's so interesting, you have Olivia Miles playing against Chelsea Gray, who are like players. So it's always interesting to watch that. So yes, my answer to that is definitely they are a big contender for that.
She is Laquita Thompson, National Girls Basketball Evaluator. We got it down. We got it down. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight on Sports Extra.
So glad to be here.